Okay, I'm off on a walk and today I am going to be trying this chocolate muesli. Got my bag packed up with the things I'm thinking I'll need. I've got my cooker, some water, my cup, little snack. Got my food I'm going to have. This is the semolina and vegetables. Did a review on that the other day. And then I've got some coffee and some other bits and pieces. So I'm going to stick my gloves in there. And I'm going to be using my Garmin GPS Map 67. So I'll calibrate the compass. Okay, so we've got satellites, so I will reset the trip computer, then load up my route. Wrong one. We go. I know I'm on course because this is a route I've walked quite a few times up till this point, but you can see I'm on course. I'm on the course I've plotted. I'm on the map, everything's okay there, but the compass is pointing me in completely the opposite direction. So now I've had to resort to forums to try and find out why the compass is pointing in completely the opposite direction, and it would appear I'm not alone. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so when I brought the Garmin out the other day, did a little test with it, the compass went in the direction I'm supposed to be travelling. So right now it should be pointing over in this direction, but for some reason today it's just pointing in completely the opposite direction. And I've had a read on a forum. I'm still trying to get used to this thing, but based on the other day I thought I kind of had my head around it. But yeah, I've been having a quick look on a forum, and I don't know, some people are saying it will always point you back to the start, but that's bullshit. It shouldn't do that. Anyway, I'll follow the map and just carry on, but I'm gonna have to get to the bottom of this thing with the compass. That's quite disappointing though. It's only the second time I've been out with it, and already I've encountered a problem. Okay, right, on we go. I'm sure there's some of you that will be able to identify my accent, and you'll know exactly where I'm from, and you'll have a rough idea of where I am. But over there, you can't see it, but it is over there somewhere, is a famous Lancashire landmark, and there is another one over here which I'm heading to. So this is taking me longer than I expected, but that is down to ground conditions. I should be like along that trail there, but it's just like a bog, so I keep having to weave around and hop from dry patch to dry patch to try and get across. Just ended up on my arse. I think I've got about another I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour, and then I'll be near to the other famous landmark that was spoke of. Okay, see what I mean? The Garmin, the map's bang on, so I'm just following the map. The compass, I don't know what the compass is doing. That's doing like a walk of its own. And there is one of the famous Lancashire landmarks I mentioned. Looks like it's clearing up there. The last 2 minutes of those moorlands were actually the worst. It was like a bog. I had to keep weaving and detouring to get across. But anyway, on we go. Ground conditions are a lot better now, so make up a bit of lost time. Not in a rush, but conscious of it going dark. Getting hungry now, so find somewhere to do a bit of cooking in a few minutes. Okay, so I'm halfway there, reached my destination, Dean Mills Reservoir, so I'm going to have something to eat and then head back. Great up here today. I love getting out in the country. Brilliant day for it. So do some cooking and then head on back down. Okay, right. Let's get some food in. Chocolate muesli. I know it's a breakfast and it's the middle of the afternoon, but there's plenty of carbs in that, so that's what I'm having. Okay, so I've got the high roll bubbling away, and I've just realised I've cocked up with this one. I don't know if you're supposed to put milk in it, and it's saying dish to rehydrate, but I haven't got a dish, so I'm going to whack boiling water in it and hope for the best. Be alright. Okay, doesn't look outstanding, but it'll be warm and it's some carbohydrate and energy, so it's getting eaten. Okay, so it wasn't great, that. Bit sickly, if anything, but it's a meal. Like I say, it's some sugars and some carbohydrates, but I'll be giving that one a miss in future. So I'll have a Trek bar. What is it? Yeah, Trek bar, finish my coffee, pack up, and then get back. Pack all my stuff, take all my litter with me, don't litter the countryside. And yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah, way too sickly for me, that one, but the most important thing is I've had something to eat and it was warm and it had carbohydrate, which of course is essential for energy. If you're out doing anything, you need carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is what gives us our energy. And I listen to, now of course there's two different kinds of carbohydrates, but when I listen to these con artists, fitness trainers telling people to cut all the carbs out and and then they wonder why they're knackered and they've no energy to train or do anything, that's the reason. So carbohydrate, fruits, vegetables, rices, beans, all stuff like that, natural stuff that grows, smash it in, eat loads of it. I've got some company, I found some sheep. Hey, how are we, lads or ladies? I hope that one doesn't start attacking me. There we go. Go on, off you pop. The reason I say that is a good friend of mine, very good dear friend of mine, used to live on a farm, and he had one of them, and we used to call it Nutty Norman or something, and it actually did used to ram people and stuff, but them ones seem to be okay. Weather's actually getting colder. Hands are getting cold now. Let's check the Garmin. Okay, the compass is still doing whatever the compass wants to do, and I am approaching a road, so I'll soon be back on the road. That car that's just disappearing down there, I'm telling you, there were two people, both sat in the same seat, and it didn't look like they had a seatbelt on, so that's obviously incredibly irresponsible and dangerous. There's two seats in a car, so I don't know why they both have to be sat in the same seat, but anyway. Okay, the rain's moving in. This is where my waterproof pants would have come in handy, but I forgot to bring them. Okay, energy gel, more sugars. It's not raining too heavy, just a bit of a light shower, but I could have still do with having my waterproof bottoms with me. I've just ordered a new pair of Berghaus. Check out their website. So they should have been £60 down to 25. The coat I've got on at the moment, this is a Berghaus. That was a bargain I got off them. 300 down to, I think it was either 150 or 125 at the time. So when they turn up, I'll do not a review, we'll have a look at them. But yeah, I could have done with them today. I packed sunglasses. I didn't pack waterproof bottoms, but I packed sunglasses for some reason. I'm normally pretty organised, but hey ho. Right, let's check the Garmin. Okay, the compass is now, well, I don't know what the compass is doing. Okay, still en route. Everything's good. Okay, on we go. I wonder what this was. What was here? What's happened here? What was that? Who worked here or did something here? That'll have been going back to a time when England was actually England and not the cesspit it's turning into. Okay, if you're interested in doing this walk, I will put the route up. But there's a little coffee shop, cafe there where you could get yourself something to eat and some snacks, get some carbs in you. This is actually a beautiful part of the country, nice part of Lancashire. I mean, we're not a million miles away from Manchester city centre really, but we've got all this beautiful on a nice day up here in the summer. I mean, I like it now. This is nice for me. Let's check the route. Okay, everything's good. Okay, a bit about this unit, of course. It's not a touch screen, so you don't have to worry about water getting on the screen and interfering with what it's doing. That being said, I use a lot of, I've had loads of those Garmin Edge units for the bike, and I've been out in the rain with them, and I've never had an issue with water interfering, the rain interfering with the screen, nor have I ever had any issues with the Garmin Forerunner I've got on at the moment. Okay, so check the trip computer. Okay, all good. Okay, legs are getting quite wet now, but no leggings for Godden, but you know, it's not all doom and gloom. Like I say, I've brought my sunglasses. Okay, on we go. Take your little home with you. Someone's thrown some there. Absolute scumbags, people who do stuff like that. Absolute utter scumbags. So the end of this route is pretty much going to be made up of terrain like this, which I actually don't like. I don't like this uneven cobbly surface crap, but I suppose I'd rather have this than the bog I walked across earlier on. Check the Garmin. Okay, all good. Right, the compass. So the compass is pointing in the right direction now. So, I wonder if it points you... I wonder if it continually points to your destination, but it's weird because it didn't the other day when I was out with it. Right. Anyway, I'll have to investigate that. Right, on we go. So I'm back here, Rivington Terrace Gardens. If you know this area, then of course you'll know this place. Now, even if you're not from this area and you're from other countries, you might have heard of this place before, because this is where they did the mountain biking in the Commonwealth Games some years ago. So this is where they held that event, and normally you do see quite a few people on bikes up and around these parts, but not today. In fact, I've seen very, very few people out today. Back the same way I come up, back down to the barn and back to the car. But it's been a good walk. I've enjoyed myself. Love being out in the country, even on days like this. So back to the ravine entrance. Starting to go a bit dark now, so made it back just in time, really. I mean, I have got it's one of them, a rat with a tail. A rat with a bushy tail, should I say. Yeah, I have got a torch, and I think I've got an headlamp on me somewhere, but I don't fancy being stuck up here in the dark. Okay, I don't need to bother with the Garmin now, but apart from that, whatever was going on with the compass, I am I'm really impressed with how it's performed. It's got me round my route, so good day, good walk, okay food. It's not something I'd have again. A bit sickly for me, but it did its job. It's fuel, it's carbohydrate. Okay, not quite to the end of the route, but I'm going to knock the Garmin off now. So enter stop, save. Okay, there we go. Good afternoon out. Really enjoyed that. Loads of different variations and routes of walking round where I've just been. I'm gonna do another one next week. Go a little further. I think it's about 18 mile or something. Anyway, I'll put this route on Garmin Connect, so if anyone else wants to do it, or you want to do this route, you want me to send it to you, just let me know in the comments and I'll find a way of getting it to you. But that is me done.